Hello, I'm Glenn Tobey. I'm a Spring Forest Shikang master and a psychotherapist. The topic of this talk today is on the art of coming home with a focus specifically on understanding as a tool for healing. Now, I'm sure all of us have had wounds, we've been hurt, we've been discouraged, all sorts of things like that that has produced some illness of some nature, physical, emotional, perhaps spiritual, you know. So the idea of the woundedness is, what do you do with it? So if I scratch my arm, I could freak out. Oh my God, my arm is scratched. What's going to go on? What, blah, blah. But if I have an understanding, oh, I've scratched my arm. I know what to do that. Yes, I need to clean it out. I need to bandage it, I need to take care of it. I'm not worried about that because of what? My understanding of the wound. So when I have wounds coming my way, the more and more I have an understanding of the woundedness, of the discouragement, of the hurt, of the doubts, all those things, then the healing is taking place already. So those of you maybe that have a child, whatever age that child may be, 6 or 32, that say things that really wound you, really are harmful and hurtful to you. Not so much harmful. Harmful if we take it in and, well, I'm freaking out. But the more as a parent, more as a person, that you see the behavior as another from a different understanding than that 7-year-old or the 32-year-old, their words, you have a higher understanding of what's going on. And so it's that understanding that produces the healing. It's a tool for healing. It gives you a little vantage point where the wounding and the reach of the hurt isn't as sharp, isn't as close, because you have a high understanding. Now, yes, it's scary, and yes, it's complicated. Yeah, I'm not going to diminish that into simplicity. But you're working on what? Promoting the understanding. When you do things in life, the food you eat, you have an understanding that I just can't have one good meal a month. That's not going to make a difference in my life. My understanding is I need to eat, at a nutritional level more regularly, or otherwise it's not going to work. If you go to the doctor and the doctor gives you medicine, the doctor's not going to say, take it whenever you feel like it maybe. Oh no, my understanding is I need to take it according to how the doctor wants me to take it. I have to trust that word. So you come back to this idea of understanding gives you a better vantage point on what's going on. Either what's happening with you personally, what's happening in relationships, what's happening politically. You begin to understand what's going on and how that's involved. So my hatred, so to speak, can ferment into, causing other dilemmas and then other wounding and then wounding back. Whoa. But if I initially have a higher understanding of what's going on, I'm not going to let this wounding. Yes, there's things to react to. Just as when I scratch my arm, I do have to put some ointment on it or wash it out, bandage it. Same thing with lots of things going on in relationships. Kind of wash it out, put ointment on and put a bandage on it for protection. But you do that because you have a deeper understanding of things. I love Spring Forest Shikang so much. The meditations, you go deeper. You have a deeper understanding of the consciousness of the world. I have an understanding of how things work. The movements, I have a deeper understanding of how things work. It is so beautiful. Yes, there's many other things, but your focus needs to be on what? I need to find something to help me understand things at a higher level so that the wounding takes place, then I know how to use it as a healing tool. So I'm going to say something that's kind of a little peculiar maybe, but everything is perfect. There's a sentence like, when I make decisions based on what I know at the time, the support I have at the time, and the circumstance I have at the time. So in one sense, everybody's making what? At the time, this is what I know. At the time, this is my support. At the time, these are my circumstances. It still could wind up as what? A terrible person doing terrible things. But I have an understanding. Oh, I understand how come this is happening because of this and this and this. Or yourself. You've behaved in a way, support and circumstance. Oh, now understand at a higher level. So the wounding of another, the wounding of your own self. so to speak, is diminished. The healing is stronger because you have an understanding that's higher. So the understanding is truly a tool of healing, of finding ways. So I kind of end with a little, kind of silly example maybe. Golf. Your golf swing, if you play golf, every swing that you take is perfect. Why is it always going into the lake? Well, if your elbow's here, if your weight is here, if you're looking up and you swing at the ball, of course it's going to go perfect. Perfect. Nothing's wrong with your swing. I got 182 today. Perfect. All your swings were like this. Oh, you want to have a lower score? Oh, understanding. If I want a lower score, I have to behave differently. Oh, people don't like me. Oh, I'm hatred. I'm full of anger. Oh, yeah, perfect. When you get angry, the purpose of anger is distance. Well, no wonder nobody wants to hug you. Oh, you want to change it? Understand it at a deeper level. So you seek the understanding in order to prevent and heal, to take care of the wounding and to use it as a tool for healing. So I hope that you can move in that direction of understanding life in a deeper, richer way so that the understanding becomes your tool of healing. Thanks for listening to me.